Welcome to my channel, where we dive deep into the world of law. Whether you're a law student, bar reviewee, legal practitioner, or just someone looking to better understand the law, you're in the right place. Remember, ignorance of the law excuses no one from compliance therewith. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest legal insights. In 1999, the Philippine Supreme Court addressed a pivotal issue in academic integrity in the case University of the Philippines Board of Regents versus Honorable Court of Appeals and Arokiaswamy William Margaret Celine. This case revolves around Dr. Celine, an Indian national who pursued a doctoral degree in anthropology at the University of the Philippines College of Social Sciences and Philosophy. Dr. Celine completed her coursework and then took a 2-year leave to work abroad. Upon returning in 1991, she began working on her dissertation titled Tamil Influences in Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. After completing her dissertation, she was scheduled to defend it on February 5, 1993. However, during the review process, Dr. Isagani Medina, the dean's representative on the panel, discovered that significant portions of her dissertation were directly copied from Balfour's Cyclopedia of India and Eastern and Southern Asia and an article by John Eadie in the Royal Asiatic Society Journal. These sources were used without proper citation, which raised concerns about the integrity of the work. Despite this serious issue, the university allowed Dr. Celine to proceed with her oral defense. During the defense, 4 out of the 5 panelists, including Drs. Manuel, Huayson, Scandaraja, and Teodoro, gave her a passing mark on the condition that she make necessary revisions to her dissertation. However, Dr. Medina refused to sign the approval form, insisting that he wanted to see the revisions before giving his final approval. Dr. Teodoro also noted that significant changes were required before he could fully endorse the dissertation. Following the defense, Dr. Celine submitted revised versions of her dissertation to 3 panel members, who approved them. However, Dr. Medina and Dr. Teodoro did not sign the final approval form. Dr. Celine, relying on a statement by CSSB Dean Consuelo Joaquin Paz that a majority vote was sufficient, submitted her dissertation for final acceptance without obtaining Dr. Medina's signature. Dean Paz accepted the dissertation as partially fulfilling the requirements for the doctoral degree, and Dr. Celine's name was initially included in the list of candidates for graduation. However, Dean Paz later requested her name be excluded due to the unresolved issues with the dissertation, particularly the lack of full approval from all panel members. The core issue before the Supreme Court was whether Dr. Celine's dissertation, which contained plagiarized content and lacked the necessary approvals from all panel members, could be considered as having fulfilled the requirements for her doctoral degree. The court also had to determine whether her inclusion in the list of candidates for graduation was justified. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of the University of the Philippines Board of Regents, reversing the decisions of the lower courts. The court found that the dissertation approval process was fundamentally flawed. The revisions required by Dr. Medina and Dr. Teodoro were not fully incorporated into the final dissertation, and their signatures were absent from the approval form. This failure meant that the dissertation did not meet the academic standards required for the degree. The court emphasized the seriousness of plagiarism in academic work, noting that the portions of the dissertation that were lifted without proper acknowledgement were critical in assessing the integrity of the work. The failure to satisfactorily address this issue justified the non-approval by some panel members. Furthermore, the court upheld the university's discretion in determining whether a candidate has met all the necessary academic requirements for graduation. Given the unresolved issues with Dr. Celine's dissertation, the exclusion of her name from the graduation list was deemed within the university's rights. The Supreme Court's decision in this case underscores the importance of maintaining academic integrity, particularly in the completion of a dissertation. The ruling affirms the university's authority to enforce academic standards and take necessary actions when these standards are not met. It serves as a strong reminder that issues such as plagiarism and the failure to comply with required revisions can have serious consequences, including the denial of graduation. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, stay tuned for the upcoming content. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I've got plenty more in store that you won't want to miss. See you in the next one.